hoping that we
get a little later, you know, blink, radiance, blink, BKB, potion.
Okay.
Right, you know, and then Lycan gets eggs at some point. He bites you. You potion him. You potion yourselves. Whoa.
Ah.
Oh, baby. We're cooking.
Gameplay right there.
Now you got a stew.
Now we are balling. You got shell on you as well? Giving false promise? Oh, sorry. We're speaking about the other. It's right. You can steal those abilities.
We'll let it go.
Somehow. Yeah, it's okay. No, I was thinking about what Spirit are putting on them. Yeah, they got some combos themselves. Let's see what they can cook up. It's definitely... It's a weird position we're in with the patch being so long, but this feels like we're in a new patch with the heroes. I mean, unfortunately, playstyle may be somewhat similar and objectives, but these are some very, very new heroes.
Why is the damage just W?
I don't know.
He just stunned himself. I guess he was really confident someone was coming in there.
The battle begins.
Oh, unfortunately, no one comes in. And we will get no fight by the looks of it. Maybe we will actually. 9 class is gonna need a TP out straight away. We'll have no stun damage. Oh, okay, never mind. It will not even be able to get close enough to TP Rube. Thank you, my friend. Yutori, you did the hard yards with stacking up the nasal goo. I will claim the kill, and we're going to see a lane swap as well. So, you know, we spoke about this inside the drop, but the Oracle to be able to play up against the ET. Have fun with your Astral Spirit to Carlos.
Yup. Oh, this is nasty. So this is the real value of the Snot Rocket, is they're getting value of it in the laning stage. This is very interesting, because you have all this physical damage from the Riki. You know, you have this bonus damage of the Blink Strike is magical, sure, but I mean, you saw those Blink Strikes.
Is he dead?
I think he's dead.
Oh, he's walking back to lane, shamefully. Rue is, should probably be fine as well. They're even going to try and potentially poke D'Amber on. AKA Yutori will send a couple of goose snotting towards his face. And, well, this lane swap is already going quite well for the boys on Spirit.
That was very cool. And they don't even have to stick with this. Like, this might fall off after a couple levels. I'm not sure. We'll see. But you could just, you know, you could just hop through and swap it back up. And then the Riki with a couple levels could then chase around with the ET, maybe. Like, once he actually has the mobility of Tricks of the Trade and the Blink Strikes, maybe he can't be bullied by the ET. Maybe a couple of points in the smoke screen. Like, you could swap back at level 3 when Oracle has 2 points in the Purified Flames that can handle the Lycan Wolves a little better, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, they do 40% magic resistance, though. They got a lot of heat.
Oh, okay.
But you know what they say about wolves? They really needed some armor.
Okay. Maybe this... Is this... They picked the Lycan into it, but I mean, again, you didn't know the lane matchup, but very interesting to see what the Riki's able to do. Let's take a look at the other side lane, though. Again, like we mentioned with Miposhka playing into the Carlos, you have your Astral, you'll get rid of it straight away. Very cool, very fun. Collapse is still looking to try and drag the wave, so not wanting to play into Satanic early.
Meanwhile, Laurel is just busting things up here with the slaps in the mid. As no one cracks open a water rune. Yeah, I was waiting for that. But he's doing pretty well. 14-6 to the 7-3. This is there's a trend, right, in these mid heroes. The Earthshaker. These melee heroes are coming in. What are they got the bully in your face, right? We got the enchant totem denies. We got the bashes of the deep. So just really controlling the creep wave and trying to take an advantage from there when your opponent doesn't have enough damage to zone you out, when you win that war.
Yeah, it's definitely a hero that we saw a little bit ago, right? Like 3 months, maybe a little, probably more to be honest. But we did see people attempt the slaughter in the mid lane. Why do you think it kind of fell off? Unless there were some nerfs that I do not remember.
I don't think there really were. I guess it's just other mid heroes felt better. There's certainly some value here in terms of the minus armor. I think it's probably a part of it, is this idea of the bristleback and comboing with the minus armor there too. Satanic gonna chuck one on the collapse here, but it's getting kind of low on this Alk. Blood grenaded. Is he just dead?
He's dead.
Yeah, but Withering Mist, baby. Like, once you get low,
Oh, man.
you're in trouble. Just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, and it's not looking good. This is a incredible start to the side lanes, and apparently mid as well is free at the moment for Lal. You know, no one importantly does have double Wraith Ban. Love coming out, so his lane I think is going to continue to be fine, but no one really needs to put some heavy work into the side lanes to make amends from what we're seeing.
An interesting thing about Abba's innate, which might not stay, is the no scaling on it. Like, it's always 5 seconds long. It is always 35% reduction. It's always when they're at 40% or below, you know? So you're getting a lot of value from it just straight up in the laning stage too.
True. That's an interesting one. Came out of nowhere, like you said. So, wonder what the item build's going to be for the Abaddon though. Is there more of a stock standard that you're kind of seeing from the hero?
I've seen a decent amount of just like flexibility based on the game. I mean, you have those key items like S and Y. Everyone's really into the Dota-sama build for the Bristleback, where he's doing the Lincolns into Glimmer, and that has moved over to the Abba. I think people just see it as pretty similar hero, and it's working quite well there too. That's been my experience so far. But we had the Echo Saber Harpoon is great, which I think he just queued up. Harpoon looks amazing on this hero. Feels very strong.
Yep.
It's one of those universal items, right? It's same thing with Lycan. These universal heroes that they get so many stats and damage bonuses from the Harpoon builds.
See what replay we get to see back the double kill up top, so it's a nice little time kill while we got to pause and seeing what the potential is for these heroes, and as the game goes on for Collapse as well, which is scary. And I think Team Spirit, we've seen them do this a couple times as well with the Oracle, where they've picked it into the E tier. We're not really seeing other people try and swap the lanes around, but something with the addition of Rue that they seem pretty comfortable to put Miposhka with Collapse and Rue down with Utoro, which again, really teams are not doing at the moment.
Yeah, it's Liquid does that quite a bit too. Like, I mean, not so much lately, but like they'll throw it on Boxy, right? Where they like to have the threat of the Insania Oracle, and then they just shift over to Boxy if it's a good lane. And Oracle is a hero who does quite well with early experience because the burst damage just stacks up so fast. Like, level 3 Oracle is one of the scariest heroes in Dota, honestly. Like, just Purifying Flames into the Fortune's End, into Purifying Flames. It's difficult to stay in the lane.
Yeah, it definitely is a bit of a tough one once you get those levels, and importantly, Miposhka does have them indeed.
This is very regal music. This feels like Invoker's music. Like, this is playing in his tower, you know?
Does he look? He looks like a man with a tower, the Invoker.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, of course, a wizard like that he's got to have a.
I think he had a tower in the anime, didn't he?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, he totally had a tower. I remember.
Hey, whoa! Ugly face right there.
That guy, no tower, that's for sure. I mean, for now he has a tower, but he'll lose it soon.
There's a gremlin under the bridge.
When you think of Alchemist, do you think of the guy up top, or do you just think of the ogre? Because I only ever think of the ogre. I'm never looking at the little gnome.
Don't think of the guy on top. Yeah, no.
No. Like, that is Alchemist. I get, but I can't. Who I see.
Nah, sorry, buddy. It's never the gnome. It is the elk. What even is the backstory? I don't know. Do you know the backstory
of the Alchemist?
Yeah, should I read?
Well, I mean,
through the biography.
Makes sense if you have a lot of money that you can hire someone.
See.
So, you know, and he is an alchemist. He's just making gold.
I feel like we should try and get some tips from the alchemist. I don't know. The strategy he needs to give away to some of the members. Come on, buddy. That's why I won't share his secret of making gold.
Yeah, it's not very nice. Oh, hello, Mud Golem.
It's pretty
Future
messed up, to be
hero
honest.
coming out here, guys. They're gonna remove him from the camp, and we're just gonna get him as a hero. Possibly
Bring
just a
Brawlers
tiny
back.
Arcana. That's right. Yeah. Oh,
Tiny Arcana.
It just swaps you with you're the Mud Golem, and all the camps just spawn tinies.
Unlucky, Tiny. You know, you get so excited. You have an Arcana coming. You just get the shit Mud Golems. What can you do? Who is deserving of an Arcana? The deserving may not be the right word as well, but who?
I think. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard some whispers. I might have heard some whispers,
What?
Aries. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I might know some stuff. Huh?
What?
Huh?
Who? Give us the goss. What?
You guys are leak.
What are you
You're all a
hearing?
bunch of leakers.
I don't know. What? You can leak?
Yeah. Well, you know.
No,
He's just been,
what's
void
going
of an Arcana for so long. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything. I got nothing.
But give us your suggestions.
How about Kez? Give him an Arcana when you put him in. Would you be mad if the brand new hero gets an Arcana? You don't like that, huh?
I would be mad. No.
But what if they make him Falco from Super Smash Bros. Melee? Well, or no, Star Fox. But I want him to be like the Melee model, and you just get to play as Falco. I think that makes a lot of sense, personally.
How many people do you think would get the reference, or
Oh, like at least 20.
20% or 20 people?
20 people.
Okay. Well,
I don't think it would sell very well, but hey, we got an IO Arcana at one point, so anything's possible.
True. Why did we get an eye? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's all right. I mean, I guess that has been.
It is like
What
the best
actor-
Arcana. Just saying.
Oh, the best is.
Why? What's your
I
best?
don't know.
You're not picking the companion cube? It's adorable.
Best Arcana.
Honestly, I don't even play Queen, but I think it might be the Queen one. I feel like it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Queen. I like the Earthshaker one a lot.
I feel like I don't see it very often. I feel like people just play default Shaker.
Yeah, which is boring, but I feel like your combo points look sick when you rack it up.
The PA is pretty beast
Regardless-
too. I don't even remember what PA looks like
is-
without the Arcana.
Yeah, that is true. We're getting a lot of the PA Arcana at the moment. That one is beast. I like that we don't have a PA in this game, though. I'm very glad we're not seeing that hero, at least in this one. Maybe some other streams, but we're not having to worry about that. We are back underway. Apologies about the delay, but we are good to go. And to remind everyone of the position, Team Spirit, good start to the lanes. Very, very good start. 4 kills. Your Clap's getting those recent kills up top, so he has an Orb of Corrosion now to add on top of the Withering Mist as his innate ability.
Goodness. That seems annoying. And meanwhile, Maposta just runs in there to grab a rune. They are at the bottom rune, of course. They do have full knowledge of where it's going to go on the side of Team Spirit.
That's fun. The Carlos going to try and step on over. Has a little bit of damage with the Astra before Maposhka is able to purge it off and will not do so.
Yeah, now, same time, he gets the kill up top. Everyone else left, and he just got walked down.
And no one's getting walked down too. Uh-oh, this game's getting mighty out of control. Rue probably is going to die by the looks of it. The duo support, PARIVISION. Trying to find him in the tree line. He'll look for the deny, but will not find it as the blood grenade ticks him out of the front of the tier 2 tower. First kill for PARIVISION. They're going to need a lot more, though, to find their way back in. 3,000 deficit at the early stage.
Yeah, how are they going to get this Alchemist back in the game? Like, are they just going to make enough room where he is just jungling from here on out? They do have a small camp stack. Unfortunately, misses the other camp there. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can't get it with level 3. Maybe that's what it is. I haven't done that in a while, but it's all right. You know, this is recovery, of course. Alk loves the small camp. He'll take whatever camp he can get. It's all just bonus gold.
We'll take the mud golems and the alpha wolves too. Bad creeps, at least the camp nearby. So we'll see what they can do though to, like you said, protect Satanic and get him into this game. Because also now concerns on no one's game with him getting run down, and was the only one that was having at least a decent time, and you're going to need him to be activated early on. But unfortunately, it's going to be too late by the looks of it. Level 6 potential. Nice attempt with the deny, but Satanic's not going to find it. He was close, but it is not enough. And now DeCarlos as well steps out. Blood Grenade does actually miss. Maposhka unable to get in range, so it looks like DeCarlos is okay.
The silence. I think he was trying to toss and run, but the smoke screen came out at the perfect moment from Rue. So he had to self-stun.
Oh, I thought he was going for it. Okay.
I don't think so. He might have been, maybe, but I think he thought he had a chance to get out of there, which he probably did. And then just explode with that beautiful timing there from Rue.
Well, you promised me this to be the best. Did you say best of group stages?
I said the best match of the day, I believe.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
If you say so. I don't exactly remember.
I'll
but
say
I'll
best of the group stages. Sure, I'll say that too. This is drama. This is Satanic versus the squad that wanted Yadro back. How dare they want their 2-time TI winner that the crowd all cheered on? Oh, Rue! He's a beast!
No way. That's such an ambitious team.
I saw misses. There was a chance.
I did not see enough, unfortunately. So Satanic gets the kill and some much needed gold. He did lose his tower, though.
That dodge on the impale, though. Rue's
Was
beast.
cool. Was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the match of the group stage. Hell yeah. Team Spirit versus PARIVISION.
Right.
I think Team Spirit are heating up. I think PARIVISION are looking like a top dog. I think Team Spirit are fully back. They look terrifying in the games I've been watching. I think they're ready.
Though. Another miss to the stun. Claps are going to run the other way of his reinforcements, but apparently it's not going to be a issue. No one's kind of been intercepted from the starter. You also again have Maposhka sitting up on the high ground.
DM and Yadro dueling it out here. DM's gonna run. Not much of a fighter. He's a lover, not a fighter.
And what about with the power rune? Unfortunately, it's going to be a top spawn, so invis for low, bottled up, ready to go. What is
gotta
his
love
first buy?
Oracle, huh? I know where it's gonna be, guys.
Yeah, definitely a undervalued. Well, maybe it's good value, even deserved value of the hero, but yeah, we are not seeing it at the moment. I'm just waiting for the hero to be quite strong, and then that innate's going to be quite frustrating for anyone that's not playing the Oracle.
I mean, it's cool for someone like Slardar, who needs a little bit extra as the mid, you know?
No one?
Oh, no one.
Wow, we stepped a bit too far forward. And they're going to punish them instantly. No one going greedy for Rue, who there was never a hope you're going to get the Ricky. Now the Carlos is going to be chased down too. This is a lot of damage being outputted at the early stage of the game. And meanwhile, all this is going on. You have Collapse freely farming at the front of the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, that is one thing about the Ricky as well, is that you're pretty much never going to get caught by an ET Stomp. He's able to dodge it. Laro's got the movement speed even at this point in the game to avoid it as well. So there wasn't really a whole lot DeCarlos could do. I'm honestly surprised that Satanic's even this farm, though. Like, I know he's an Alk, but that was a tough start up top, and he is closing in on the Relic. He just got it now, actually.
Maybe mid? Tornado will fly past. They're going to try and aim for Lao, but Lao seems kind of unkillable at this stage. 1800 health.
I mean, DM's not
even going to potentially turn. No, it feels like this is not an opportunity to be able to use the shapeshift, and not with your Taurus showing up. Puts himself past the Team Spirit members, making sure that the Invoker along with the Lack can really have to think twice to run past this Bristol back. Collapse will do drive-by. offer some assistance, get the tower, and look to go back to farming. Team Spirit 5,000 net worth lead.
Yadro is doing position 1 Dota Sama build. Lincoln's into then an SY, then Glimmer. All right. We're really at something now at this point. So we got Harpoon, Abba, plus Lincoln's first Bristleback. I don't want to live on this planet anymore, Ares.
Why is it? What's the Lincolns for?
Every Bristle is just that. There's a pub play. I mean, it's just good. It just works.
Okay.
There goes 9 class. It suits him well. If you're not going eggs, then the idea is generally just living, right? Because like eggs is like your big damage output. If you don't go eggs, then it's just about surviving longer to make sure you're getting off all your goo. And the Lincolns just helps you do that. It helps versus a lot of tools. And then when you combine it with the Glimmer Cape, it feels just really difficult to deal with. He's got mana regen. He's got plus 16 all attributes. It's a frustrating items. It's kind of just like Morphling Lincolns first back in the day, you know?
Yep. Well, tutorial level 11. Everyone else hit him pretty in regards to the levels as well. Like you said, though, the Tenix farm is very good.
Yeah, but he just lost his courier. It was sitting at the shop just as he got the gold for Radiance.
Not good at all. I will delay by a little bit of time, which you really cannot be actually having happen
9 class
when you're in
going
this
for the steal. And it looks like he'll at least get it. Radiant 2 scan. Did they he's coming.
He won't get it.
He's going to try. Dust.
Pushka's... Okay, got it. Which is going to die, though. Nice attempt with the Spike Carapace using it onto the dust.
Wait.
Deny. No, too much damage.
Yeah, that's Slardar. It's kind of hard right now. So we end up going 1 for 1, though. As they, of course, were pressuring on the other side of the map there. I even leave a ward in behind there from Rue. So they're starting to hem in the side of PARIVISION, who, with just their 2 kills, are not finding very much in this game at the moment.
And this is like, who's going to play with the next Vendetta? You haven't been able to open up the map. You don't have the Alpha Wolves.
Nope, and you're
you
a Flex Invoker,
game.
So there's no Sunstrikes or anything. I mean, to be fair, Sunstrikes, what? Isn't it like 200 level 1 now? This is pretty good. Yeah, it's 200 pure level 1, which is pretty helpful.
Well, they'll try. No one goes walk up to top lane, but it's a bit Poshka. Maybe an easier opportunity instead if it was someone like Collapse. Collapse is farming very aggressively on the far east side of the map, but this is all Spirit's game apparently by the looks of it. PARIVISION, they're just gonna do their best to protect Satanic.
Dude, they might get his courier again. He's sending it with a Blink Dagger to get his Radiance. Oh, this courier kill. Oh, he's hiding it. Will Rue find it? He knows it's coming. Oh, he didn't know.
Oh,
they saw him. Dude, the patience, the double wards spotting where this courier was moving almost worked. Now the courier is just running with the Blink Dagger. He almost lost 2 items there. Rue not quite able to shut it down. They did also destroy the ultimate orb of DM, by the way. The courier kills have been brutal. Like, he should have a Helm of the Overlord. He needs to wait another minute. So they're getting crushed by this deep vision on couriers.
And they might get it on the way back, at least with the positioning. We'll see. Did it even finish its trip to the secret shop? It didn't.
No. He
went there
bailed.
himself. Yeah, sure.
He just had to walk it out, which means that he doesn't get his ratings until 16 minutes. It was ready a while ago. Yeah. Like, he farmed a whole blink in the time he was waiting for that Radiance.
Yeah, wow. Unlucky for you. What's the Ricky got as well? This is early diffusal for Rue. 6, 2, and 3. Also setting up down bottom. No one. Oh, another courier snipe. There's your Yasha and maybe your life as well if Rue can hold him down long enough, because Lau gonna be here with the Harpoon. Does get a little bit closer towards the T2 tower, but the nuke damage is there. Lau, 2 points importantly in the corrosive haze offers so much physical damage.
And like, what can you do? If your Invoker gets caught in that smoke cloud, what can you do? Like, he's going Yasha into Manta, but you know the shard's going to come out from the Riki. So if you try and buy something like a Force Staff or whatever, it's not going to matter. You have a Glimmer Cape, it's not going to matter. It is very annoying. You get you get the bird to hurricane him out with DM's Helm of the Overlord. That's what you do.
Sure.
Dude, this ward is crushing them.
Like
now DM's dead. They just keep seeing them move past this ward over and over again.
And then mid lane, elapsed. Nice side step of the tornado, but still the Sun's gonna connect from 9 class. Titanic gets in range for another stun, but the Sunstrike will miss, and now Collapse is fine, and everyone else on PARIVISION are not. They're a little bit too late to connect, but Lal is trying to do his best to get around. Titanic and no one hand in hand. Looks like no one will be okay under the cover of the Ghost Wall. Yutora has an idea of where he is, but no detection.
Oh my god, dude. It's 10 minutes since they've gotten a kill on PARIVISION.
Definitely not the recipe for success, unfortunately. We are team engine the game through Port de Carlos.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find much in a without your detection. Like, if you can't move out here trying to deal with this Riki, and we know they have these deep wards. Like, he can tell with how many couriers are getting sniped, so it is helpful. But that gem can't leave the base. They can't risk losing it.
Yeah, you lose that gem, you're kind of signing this game away.
Look at Laurel. Oh, what a combo.
Are they going to force the fight? Titanic already had a concoction charged up preemptively. It's a nice stun onto the Oracle. They're going to be able to get him. Portugal stays alive thanks to the last stuns. Able to play the false promise of the last seconds. A decent deafening blast. Earthspitter's going to fly out as well. It's a nice combo, but there's just no follow-up. They're too far behind. The sustain from Team Spirit, it's too much for them. The damage unable to follow through to finish off any kills. Yutora's going to chase him into the base. DM will survive on a slither of health, and I don't know what's going on the Ember stream, but we are getting some goddamn quick games today.
That I would think so, because the snowball potential looks a lot slower for Team Spirit. That Laurel mid Slardar just got out of control very, very quickly and was just beaten and bashing. And the combo of the harpoon pull into the smoke from the Riki was beautiful. I think it's going to be hard to replicate that. I also think they have some slightly weird heroes. You know, like the Winter Wyvern. I mean, he ends up getting kind of a good game thanks to the Enigma. I don't know if they picked it literally to try and dissuade it, but DM said, I don't care.
DM's got a pretty good Enigma, so we'll see if at least his Eidolon splits inside the lane. But how he's going to be able to play around the black hole as the game goes on, and what the itemization is going to be from him too. Don't run up that high ground, bro. Yeah, it was a bit of a spooky one. We'll see if Satanic goes for a random concoction as well. That's a nice spray. I've seen that.
That's crazy to spray that of yourself. That's wild.
I forgot it. Yeah, that's oh my god, they're swapping lanes. Yutora's going top. What's going on?
He was there at the start, and I was like, oh, he must be moving. But not yet. And right now, Rue is just following Ducalis, who did just drop a sentry down to ensure that his small camp's not blocked. Or sorry, his medium camp, but wants to make sure he's got stacks available.
Well, Team Spirit again, apparently. I'm really a big fan. We have not seen this for such a long time, so I'm glad that we're seeing it. The lane swapping stuff. So Collapse should free farm, and we'll see how Yutora is going to go as well. I imagine maybe a little bit frustrating with the fatal bonds, but It should be quite a good lane for the Morph.
Yeah, it's really interesting because you have the Dawnbreaker who there's not many carry matchups that have an ability to deal with the Starbreaker, but Alk does because the concoction. So you can just like chuck it and ruin the stun and then, you know, turn and pressure onto her. So they go for the swap over here because with the Morphling, in theory, it's pretty hard to kill the Morphling in this lane. You can always just regen back up behind the tower. If they're going to push the wave in with Fatal Bonds by pressuring you, you shouldn't die. Once you have Waveform, then Concoction plus Fatal Bonds isn't like that scary. Just be able to escape. And then the two of you together can actually like pressure Ducalis too if he ever steps away too far from the from the Alk. This is such a classic. Every Monkey King game is we get Monkey King bug, pause, entire team DCs, reconnects, fixes Monkey King bug. And there's,
nice.
Of course, the most important play of the game there. Thank you, production. Very necessary, of course.
See, I don't know if it was it Collapse or was it Satanic that did it?
I thought it was Collapse, but I couldn't tell. Maybe I was wrong. It'd be funny if it was Satanic. I'd love that it was Collapse.
That would be kind of, I feel like, even more chat if it was Satanic. Some mental games right there. I don't know if that's some of the new content that they were doing. I've been seeing on the social media. They've been talking about some new content that's been going out for them. Oh yeah, back underway. Not a long pause like we saw in the previous game. And you'll be able to see how they go with the change of the lanes. Importantly, it does look like a mid as well, very early on, but at the moment, 6 and 6 for the Lao Monkey King compared to the 4 and 2. We do know the Invokers can kind of struggle a little bit with the first couple of waves, but it should be fine once you get some of the Wraith bands. I wonder what the build as well is going to be from Aposhko this game in regards to the item build. We're seeing a lot of glimmers at the moment. Are you wanting glimmer? Do you need to be thinking of something like a blink dagger because of the counter initiation against the rock, against the black hole, maybe the cold embrace versus Satanic's jump?
Oh yeah, I'm loving a blink. I like glimmer into blink. It's solid. Depends on how the game's going. If you're falling a bit behind, sometimes you need this like desperation blink farm to happen, but glimmer is just so ridiculous right now. It's hard to choose anything else, especially when you combine it with the cold embrace, right? Like the way glimmer works and feels right now, it's you're like invincible.
Yep. You have to pair that up with the cold embrace and the dawn then. So a bit of a fight for the Lotus. Looks like maybe Ducalis is in trouble. Nice waveform there. Toro puts his face in front of the Warlock, who does a cute little play himself as well.
Wow, gaming. Thank you. Wow, yours was way better than mine. You sounded exactly like it.
That's all the years of practice. Don't worry. Those are the plays that they win you games, that boost the morale there, especially when you get 19-minute womp stomped in game 1. Satanic doesn't have to go up against the waveform, but will still be going up against the right clicks and doesn't have the ability like the Morphling to strength up, and it's his first blood for Team Spirit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Ducalis dying first up top here. I would not have guessed the Alk. Again, this pressure that they are finding. And then, you know, Collapse, he's got 26 last hits. He is farming great in an Enigma lane. That is the hero that is supposed to shut down carries. He's supposed to be taking advantage, especially when he's picked that late in the draft. But it's not going so well here. That Starbreaker is just a great tool versus the Eidolons. They have the magic resistance, but not the armor.
Oh, not.
And yeah, we have not watched too much of this mid lane, but he's doing great. 13 denies. Again, you know, we talked earlier about how no one's been one of these players you can really count on the mid lane, but This Monkey King just showing why he is a top tier pick alongside that Tiny. It's just really hard, unless you hard commit with like the Viper or something. It's very difficult to shut him down. And we've had games where that even happens, and then the Monkey King just turns into a like roaming, like position 4 hero that still manages to be a nuisance in the game.
Definitely a very versatile hero at the moment. Good to see how active we're getting the Monkey in a lot of the games. Maybe there was a threat of 9 class being able to run him down, but the Eidolons didn't have all of them to be able to play with the split. How would you like Maposhka to play some of the early game? We already see Rue starting to make some movements towards the mid. Would you even like the Winter Wyvern to come as well and offer some assistance?
Lyle just did a crazy play. Sorry. He pump faked right clicking to force the tornado out of no one. I'm pretty sure he canceled it early so that he wouldn't get the Jingu stack. So then when he came back down, no one still had 3 stacks on him because he was trying to get him to run into Rue so they would get a stun into Jingu. It was crazy. There was almost the most like big brain play happening right there that it didn't happen. I'm sorry. What was your question? Because I was just overwhelmed right there.
No, that's okay. I was asking, what would you like out of Maposhka over the next minute or two's Warden? We'll see him be used to try and keep Collapse alive, and we'll be able to do so. Collapse takes a decent amount of damage though, but
I think you heal him up, you throw a Tango to him, and then you run through the Twin Gate with an Arctic Burn. I think seeing them just run up top and kill Satanic with 3 would be very funny. Try and slow down this Alchemist again, but instead they've got a little bit of pressure on the DM as Satanic's getting run down under the tower up top at the same time. So pressure in both of these side lanes onto PARIVISION. They don't get the kill on Satanic. Can they get the one on DM? They can.
Can they get another as well? 9 class?
No, that's just a range creep. Oh my god.
Nope, it's not a range creep. Apparently it's a Monkey King leaping out of the trees, and Dawnbreaker as well. What?
He's got no mana.
Okay.
Let him go.
Wisdom will be 1-1 apiece, but you do get the kill, slowing down DM. Does have the drums though at least completed, and we'll be able to TP back to the lane for Great Wave connecting under the tower. We are continuing to see a lot of pressure put into PARIVISION safe lane. They're gonna need a response to keep Satanic healthy. Looks like 9 class Solar Guardian. That's gonna hold them into place, but the Cloak's kind of counterintuitive for 9 class. It gets his carry killed, and well, now he TP'd down to offer some assistance, and he's more than likely going to be walking back out as one of the lanes, whatever one he wants to join. Spirit getting this lead up to 2,000 now.
Yep, Collapse waits with the battery assault, gets him with a Starbreaker the second he makes one little mistake, and now they're jumping onto DM down bottom, catching him before the threat of a level 6 black hole at all.
Oh man.
Larl just doesn't even care about hitting him, just wants to farm off the creep.
Satanic dead?
Oh no.
No? Okay.
No, they don't have enough coming through. No one is going to get found here on the Radiant side of the river.
Are we crumbling? Fine.
I mean, they've got half the same kills as last game, right? I think didn't they finish with 2 kills?
I can double check that.
I'm pretty sure
no one ran underneath the sentry.
So 1 more kill will be great. Try and catch up to last game. 2 would be amazing, really outperforming their previous endeavors.
Double check. Meanwhile, Rue at the river. There we go. There's 2. Yes, they did have 2 last game.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Now, I think their last kill was also at about 9 minutes in the previous match, actually. So if they get 1 more kill, it'll be a better showing than last match.
You are correct. It was apparently 8:56.
Almost exactly the same.
Okay.
They're consistent. Hopefully not too consistent. We want this to go a little bit better, so it's a little bit more competitive here.
It is consistent. Rude had both deaths last game. So there's both this time as well. We will see if that'll continue to be the case. Maposhka scouting out some stacks. DM importantly was nearby. Give them time for 9 class to be able to tip in. Only level 4 with the clockwork. They're going to be relying on no one's tornado to close the distance and enabling the black hole. Caught Embrace. Only going to mitigate some of the damage. Collapse should still go down. Unfortunately, not strong enough. He's really making him work for the kill, but I mean, any +1s, maybe there was a threat of a turnaround there from Spirit, but PARIVISION, at least they're able to now get more kills than what we saw in that previous game.
Yeah, that's just good prioritization of how to play the map right now in a game like this. When the Dawnbreaker is having a good style like that, you want to target her, obviously. You do not want to try and gank the other lanes, because then she's just going to show up and make life harder for you. This Clockwork sticking on top of her, ensuring that she couldn't get a jump somewhere else, but 9class dies to the support duo of Team Spirit. This Room Poshka will take him down.
Gonna have to see what PARIVISION.
Yeah, he's way back here, eh? Like, what can they do? I mean, he's an Alex, so he's farming all right considering the situation. But it is, again, another game where it always feels like PARIVISION are sort of on pins and needles trying to figure out exactly where on the map they can farm. We got these deeper wards keeping an eye on things. Already level 6 there on Maposhka as well. They're baiting no one here.
Unfortunately, smoke's not going to work out for them, so they'll be able to drop some observers towards the tail end.
Oh, smoke pops on 9class. He does. Rue in behind. Yeah, he's dead.
That's cool. One that they probably weren't going to get with the smoke expiring, so 9class drops the observer, gets the kill with the assistance of DM. But how are you going to be able to open up the map into Collapse's Dawnbreaker? That is the issue. Level 8, Blade Mail coming out shortly. Always the potential, like we've been saying. Maposhka's continuing to play around bottom, so this has been the one advantage of the Enigma, where you can open up the map very easily with the drums build to help the Invoker making these rotations.
Jeez, this is a big move.
Oh man, hookshot, he jumped down to the low ground at a perfect timing. They're going to be able to blow up the Enigma. They've got the rockets, a pretty good combo from Dakalis. Fatal Bounce is out. Collapse should end up dying to the damage over time. Lao's in a lot of trouble as well. It's a great curse, however. Setting up for the Wukongs, and Lao's going to be able to get the turnaround. Has one more Jingu to work with to play with the life steal, and he's back in fighting shape. Now wanting to leap over towards no one. Gets some separation thanks to the assistance of 9class on his dying breath, but Yatoro plays around with the only person he could into the Invoker replicate. He does get himself stuck, but it is a worthwhile cost as Spirit, they are rolling.
Got the Ice Blast and the Ice Wall and the Deafening Blast. That feels good. In terms of Invoker spells you can grab. Oh man. Trying to escape, just nothing there. Worthy sacrifice from Collapse, and didn't even get a chance to use his ulti, but who cares? Man, they are just really playing fast here on Team Spirit, and yeah, you're right, that hook shot too, you know, unfortunate. Did not want to grab the one hero that can get out so easily is that Morphling. Unfortunate timing there. As, it looked like he did indeed see that the Monkey King had hopped to that tree, but he jumped down just in time, and then Satanic, he pops his ulti with like, what, 10% HP? Like, there was just no chance to make use of your Alchemist in this game, and once more fighting, unfortunately, before he has this Radiance. Oh, this is now from 9class in the live game. Can't quite catch Maposhka. Could have been a potential follow-up from DM there, but just no chances. Man, I mean, I would say that considering recent events, like, Team Spirit are coming in as the theoretical underdogs here, right, versus PARIVISION. I mean, I've been watching them. I've been hyping them up. I feel like their form is back. They looked incredible in the games I've been watching for them. So I'm not super surprised, but I would not have expected it to be this stompy.
Well, I would not have expected it as well, but it is in dire position at the moment. You are I don't know what they're going to be able to do to slow this game down.
I don't know, but I really cursed it when I said this was going to be the best series of the group stage.
You really, yeah. That's okay. It's okay. Because we're going to get some absolute bangers after this. I have to wait for another day, mid. But Pushka's in a pretty good position to assist with Rue. Solar Guardian is late, however. Is this the fight you're looking for on PARIVISION? DM's going to try and TP him with the threat of the black hole. No one down to the south. They need a way to be able to protect him. Rock back off cooldown, but too late again. The spells from either support's not there in time to keep some of their heroes alive. It's a nice concoction. Satanic flies through from the other side, evening the trade at 2. Yutoro wanting to try and deal with DM. Black Hole turnaround. What a timing low. As soon as the hands were up in the air, Satanic is gone as well as Spirit. 4 kills. Yutoro's morphling. This last pick for them. 6, 0, and 5. Set up as well. Rotating the lanes, and he is doing so much work with the good start they've given him.
And pressuring into that Alchemist too. Just what more can you ask of from your carry player? To go in and help pressure and kill the enemy carry in their laning stage. Just, yeah. I mean, Vlad's into the Manta. Beautiful morphs so far in this game as well. He is a big problem for them right now. And they're going to TP right back into the mid lane. They're smoked up on the raid. They just want to end this game. This is... They don't have a Solar Guardian. Look where they're playing. They don't care. 9 Class thought he was safe. He's like, surely they've retreated to their side of the map, right? They wouldn't be over here. That'd be crazy. They don't have any spells. Why are they here? And yet, there they are.
There they are, and there's another track kill as well. This gold is really starting to get to a dangerous territory.
Good news. Miposhka did just ward right on a sentry, so maybe that gets found.
Okay. Nice, nice. Gonna need a lot more things to go the way, unfortunately.
Cracked up Invoker. Are we going for this? Oh, they're going for this. Oh, we're still going.
A scan. Is that gonna stop the note? Looks like it will. Okay.
They didn't like that flare.
Yeah. Set them away. It's okay. Importantly, they're doing a really good job to stop the team from PARIVISION from farming.
I'm gonna be bold and say that this Monkey King hero moves too fast. I know, crazy.
Oh really? Yeah. Crazy. Speaking of the Monkey
Probably
King
the first
hero,
person to notice.
No way. They've got Solar. This is not happening. Lau's finding the curse. Onto 2s to set up for the Wukong. Is Lau going to be able to get the Jingu stacks important? They'll push him away, but it doesn't matter. Great position from Miposhka, but the assistance of the Solar Guardian. That play was never going to work. Spirit always were going to be there in time to react, but it just shows how desperate they are. A Black Hole does at least get one, but everyone is being chased down. It's going to be a full team wipe across the map as PARIVISION trying to scurry away. You cannot escape from the vision, nor the kills as Roop makes it a triple, and we could be ending at similar timing to what we saw the previous game.
Actually, unbelievable. I mean, he just bought a full 4-staff on Bounty Hunter. There's no components picked up at all. Just the whole thing would be flying out here. So their one hope of maybe the perfect clockwork play quickly being diminished here, so you can help save anybody who gets caught inside. Just jump them right out of those cogs. Laral really the only one who died because he just kind of pressured a little bit too intensely there and had to be black holed. Bit greedy of a move there, but of course it helps set up for the further kills, so still works out.
Value actually, you put Black Hole on cooldown.
That's right.
So now we can run at them again. No threat for 2 minutes here. He was low health. He wanted the reset. Did he give a streak over? Oh, 522 gold is definitely a decent amount. This seems incredibly ambitious to go for Lau when you don't see anyone on the other side. And importantly, Miposhka's the first to TP. You get the response of the Solar Guardian. That just shows how far behind they were. They have to make a crazy play like that.
Yeah, I think if you get out there, if you don't get cursed from the high ground there on the Alk, or maybe if the hook shot comes in and he's able to just like walk back a bit, cogs, push them all back, and you force those rotations, it's a net positive play for you. But it's the catch that kills you, and that's why Miposhka has doubled down and just purchased that Blink Dagger first overall. Not going to go for the Glimmer. He just wants to ensure he's getting big ultis and always going to be there to help his teammates. Their other defensive option here will be an Aegis.
Monkey or Morph?
Well, that'll answer it for us. I concur. Just let him go crazy with the Conda.
And what a timing to be able to go through bottom as well. 20 minutes coming shortly with the 21. You have a really good observer board for another minute 40. I don't know when they placed that, but Rue's got one set up already of the far east side of the map, so
yeah, truly
occupy the area.
fantastic vision this game, or this series rather, from Team Spirit. Like, they have had these annoying heroes, the Ricky and now the Bounty, playing deep, getting wards, trying to figure out exactly where you're moving through the map so they can set up an anticipation of you. And now as the 20-minute timer goes, they get to see the whole map. They see that they're smoked, and they just realize, okay, it's fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're just gonna play around their op sentry.
Collapse just in case TP'd back to base as well. Like you said, they knew they were smoked with the the break of dawn, but didn't know exactly where they were going with the smoke, so just wanted to make sure he was pretty much the only person that was at a potential risk of his own life.
Yeah, logically, jumping the Dawn is the dream, because you just get to remove it as a saving option for whoever else you're jumping, but Collapse takes that away. They steal the enemy Tormentor.
Do they know? Well, apparently they do. The Observe Ward just a little up to the north. Somehow he slips out, but only momentarily, looking for the TPTM. Oh, pretty close. Nice try.
Yeah, but that'll help distract them away from the Wisdom Rune, as Yadro will take it, as well as the tier 2. He is level 18 on this Morphling right now at 21 minutes. The highest level hero is Satanic, who is nearing level 14 on PARIVISION. They have a Yadro problem, a really big one.
Yadro problem, they got a Team Spirit problem, and apparently we were joking about it when we were, again, covering a lot of the qualifiers, like your teams are letting DK through, they're forgetting how strong this hero is, but the Alchemist is insta-ban every game. And now, of course, that was before Blast and before Fissure. So we'll hold that no one. Okay. Very nicely done from Lau with the Boundless. But yeah, that was before some of the events, and we've seen apparently the Alchemist is getting let through the pool, and Spirit say, yeah, no, it's okay. We've got some pretty good responses to that.
Yeah, this was just well crafted. Definitely a coaching and drafting plan was to let that through and have these answers to it.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Classic answer.
Nice jump from Satanic as well. Actually, not bad from them. Importantly, Morphling is not here as well. You're pretty tanky on Collapse by the looks of it. He's going to be able to get out. No one as well is away. They know that somewhere there is a scary Morphling looking to get involved inside the team fight. Collapse is going to make sure that 9 class will not escape like some of the other members. And he also wants more as well. This is a quick Dawnbreaker with a harpoon. The Carlos, you are back for another track kill and a gem. I believe he gave over.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, there were signs of life there. It will be a net gold gain, I believe, for them as well because of the deficit. So it's now only a 21k lead. So that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. We're sticking around for a little bit longer than the last game.
About to have a Lincoln Sphere finished up here on Yadro. We have a Disperser now done for Laurel. Oh, who we getting a shard too?
Huh. Very interesting.
Now then more for Wyvern.
Wyvern it is. Well, you can dispel, right? The Malefice, the Cold Snap, the Fatal Bonds. It's a decent amount of value with the dispersal.
True, actually, yeah, very true.
Interesting choice. As we're seeing a potential again. Root setting up for the Solar Guardian Collapse, along with your Toro coming through from a direction you would not expect from the north. Beyond God, like 10, 0, and 6 is your Toro.
I like how we hit a shield rune. Really didn't look like it.
No, I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah. Age is down. It has expired.
How much that's going to stop Spirit at the moment. What are we looking for? One last fight potentially with the BKB from Satanic. what else have we got coming shortly? That is kind of it, unfortunately. PARIVISION, we do not have some rich heroes.
How aggressive is Mahoshka feeling? Oh my god.
Jesus.
Done it.
Oh, how much did that do? That adaptive strike did, 962 damage to that clockwork. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool. See, this is why you need a glimmer. This is this is why you're seeing glimmer all the time.
We're smoking one last fight. Bruce positioning on the low ground is going to be able to pop this low. Let's just potentially take it up for the tornado onto 2, but
Satanic almost going for the craziest blink quelling blade of his life.
ooh, hook shot in 9 class. Scouts out last for the standing with the jump, but importantly, it's not onto the Winter Wyvern, but Poshka's ready to counter initiate, and there it is. The Winter's Curse is out as soon as they go in with the combo. It's wasting all the BKB duration. Satanic has to run away. TM can't even thread it with the black hole. There's too many ways to counter it. That's going to be all she wrote, and Team Spirit just absolutely bodied PARIVISION. This was not even close to as serious than what we were both expecting to be.